No, we still haven't solved the murders at the Temple of Ilmata, and we have a new crime to investigate. Someone from the lower city that wanted to harm children. Because doppelgangers are somehow mixed up in these murders, though, I suspect that it could have something to do with Oren. Then we have Shadowheart's parents to find and liberate from the Sharans, and Cazador, a vampire that must be destroyed for Asterian's sake. The Githyanki to find for Lae'zel. This all on top of destroying the last two chosen, and ruin their absolute empire. But something else is going on. If you could believe it, something possibly larger than all of that. Between Orpheus, the Githyanki Empire, the Absolute, and the Elder Brain, I believe that something else stirs beneath. Something that is just at the periphery of my vision that I can't quite make it out just yet, but it will eventually eclipse even the Chosen. Well, eventually it will become clear, of that I'm sure. But as for what just recently happened at the checkpoint for Wyrm's Crossing, I fear I may have chosen wrong. Perhaps we could have just used some sort of invisibility to get past them. A disguise wouldn't work, as I could still read the tadpoles in our brains. I don't like taking the lives of innocents. I never even took a life period until that goblin when I was young. However, I did take the lives of animals when I was older, in order to learn how to hunt, and then to survive in the wilderness for those 2 years. But now it seems that's all I do is take lives. Goblins, drow, the Absolute. I snuffed them out and moved on to the next target. I don't know what this says about me, but I suppose I did want to become a paladin and an adventurer. What grander adventure is it possible to find oneself in than the one I am in right now? I wanted to help people, to make Toril a better place. And it seems the best way to do that is to take lives wherever I go, unfortunately. I can make the excuse that they're all bad, but are they? Those flaming fists were just following orders, and they believed me to be a bad person when the fight began. And we killed them for it. I know, it had to be done. Gortash is the one responsible for putting them in that position to begin with. I will not be taken prisoner for Gortash to simply destroy us. So, what other choice did I have in that moment, when the Steel Watch was communicating to me that we were enemies of the Absolute? I see no other way. There was no other way. But it seems that my party was also let down by my choice. Regardless, if it was the only way to get through to Wyrm's Crossing, then so be it. It had to be done. Though why do I still feel guilty about it? Maybe this is why soldiers drink, to drown out the memories of the horror they've experienced. If that's the case, by the time this is over, I'll need to drink as much as that son of Catheric Thorms. You know, the one that drank itself until it exploded in that tavern in Rythwin? Let's just hope that it doesn't come to that. Though I will agree that once we are done with the Absolute and anything else that comes from this adventure to destroy them, then I would like a bit of a break from it all. I feel like a few months to a year of vacation from adventuring ought to do it. I know Grandmother would love to hear my story, and so would my parents and my sisters. My brother Edran, well, he's probably too wrapped up in his mage apprenticeship in Athkatla to bother. So, let us rest now after that long and dangerous battle with the Steel Watch, and tomorrow we'll return to Rivington and get right back to it. Time for some much-needed rest.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
That last battle was extremely tiresome. Tiring, I should say. I'm so tired, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Let's see what this does.
The fire elemental that Halson conjured is still here. Yes, let's relax. Clean myself off, and what's this now? The Vlaakith. Does this mean we're going to be under attack?
Queen Vlaakith. Skvar!
You are a Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Could be both.
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Pathetic.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
Good. Problem is, if we did kill Orpheus, we would become blind followers of the Absolute. And there's nothing even Vlaakith can do that can remove these tadpoles, because they seem to have the powers of the Dead Three infused into them to protect them. Stand your ground. Don't fall for Vlaakith's lies.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Somebody shut this thing up. Can't even rest properly without some fool coming to disturb us. Lae'zel, that was terrible. I'm sure it's affected her. But now that I think of it, freeing Orpheus, I'm still going to do it, but I guess I never thought the repercussions could be really dire. I'm sure there's going to be a massive civil war. The Githyanki will be busy for quite a while. And who knows how they'll be affected in the future. Maybe they'll become much less of a presence. Regardless, I'd rather live with truth and freedom and sovereignty than enslavement and lies and deceit. Even if it means, so to speak, my house is a tenth the size of it used to be. Lae'zel.
It is done. There is no going back.
There shouldn't be.
As the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies.
I agree.
Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
I consider Lae'zel's past and present. What is the true source of her resentment? I've got a ring that helps with insight. Gives me advantage.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
I can see living in ignorance can sometimes be more blissful than knowing the truth. You're grieving the future you'll never have. Vlaakith took everything from you.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Marstilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus's cause. What about your own needs and wants?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
I aim to make it happen. The Githyanki seem to be a completely devoted people to their queen, Vlaakith, to their cause, to their people, everything. I can't, although I've helped with unattaching herself from Vlaakith, I think she would just flounder without having some attachment to some greater purpose, leader, cause. So, if it was just Vlaakith and trying to dissuade her from Vlaakith, I don't think I ever would have succeeded. It's because of Orpheus, and she has to attach to something else. It's gonna be Orpheus. But more so, I think the truth is bearing through, and she can see it over Vlaakith. But regardless, my point is she has to be attached to some greater thing and completely devote herself to it, no matter what. Unlike myself, who I live basically for my needs, wants, and include the greater people that I'm a part of, such as my town, my nation, neighboring nations, the Sword Coast, Faerun. I'm a bit different, more balanced. Now, Vlaakith promised to make you how did she say it? Vlaakith? Sounds impressive.
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed.
I see.
Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise.
She wouldn't be able to get rid of the
kind
tadpoles.
Of fool I was not so long ago.
So, what next?
We find Voss at Shares's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin.
Well, we're almost there. We can now go to Wyrm's Crossing. I'd like you to join with me.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Trade places with Will.
Good. Our victory is most certain.
New cantrip, huh? I'm not sure what you would want to use. True Strike would be nice. New spells. Witch Bolt. Too bad you can't see invisible. That would be really helpful. Protection from evil and good would be nice. Alright, she's going with Shatter. Somebody else would like to speak to me. Comfortable, Karlach?
Soldier.
You're right. No.
It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look.
You want to go to Avernus?
Just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
What if you went to the astral prison? Would that help if you're in the astral plane? You don't think we'll find you a cure?
With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. With who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that?
I don't want to lose you, Karlach. I bet you Withers could have stopped Vlaakith from giving her spiel. Alright, back to sleep. Let's get some rest this time. If we can. Yeah, you brought me here again. Emperor.
How did you?
What?
Oh,
You didn't bring me
it's
here.
you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
What happens when we take Gortash's stone? This could be bad, so we're kind of transitioning from looking at the Three Chosen, the Absolute, to this Elder Brain as the most devastating thing. You seem troubled.
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless.
Memories.
I can think of nothing. No one else.
Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death.
Oh, you worked
You
with her.
thought you were my first ally. Far from it.
That's right.
I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
How so?
In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos.
I see.
At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Do you need a hug?
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
I hope it's not trying to trick me. Withers did say that they have no souls. I don't even know. This is not a typical mind flayer, though, so... Well, I'll give the Emperor's hand a reassuring squeeze.
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness.
No.
Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Huh? We have to get rid of these tadpoles, not enhance them. What I've done is, by choice, was already a mistake. But I was able to stop it from getting worse. Alright, are we good? But you want to speak to your leader? Soap bar? I guess Chihira is clean if she's anything. Let's leave. I think we need to go and sell, Asterian's encumbered. You're right, Halson. You want to speak to me?
For a while, after the Shadow Curse was lifted, I felt hope in a way that I hadn't felt in years. I thought that nature would heal and balance between it and civilization could be restored once and for all. Yet since we neared the city, I've seen more and more signs that I was being naive. Refugees, orphans, the downtrodden, all being left behind. If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, perhaps there can be no true balance between it and nature.
What do you mean?
Look around us. You will not have to search for long to see exactly what I mean. That poor girl, Yenna. This city will devour her as sure as any wild predator would do. Be it through malice or just neglect. Her fate will be sealed by this place. Society should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable. Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far.
What do you think could be done to help?
I wish I knew. Truly. A problem for another day, perhaps. I just hope there is another day. At least we took Yenna in off the streets. But there are many more out there.
Well, human and demi-human societies are quite complex. I just don't... Especially when they get this large. A small tribe, which, you know, under a few hundred people, could easily look after themselves, but here we have people coming and going and slipping through the cracks, I guess. What cracks there are. I don't think there's anything to even prevent cracks. That's where people kind of turn to the churches and temples and the gods to help. There's no easy answer. I don't have it. But I know it's not as simple as nature can be. We are intelligent, highly complex creatures. I just don't know. Don't have any answers. Maybe in the future there will be a better world. I tend to stay away from large populated places like this unless I have to. Although I did work on those ships for all those years, but it's a different matter. Oh wait, Asterian's with us. I've got an idea. That... If we could somehow steal that gem from that Akabi. Well, you know what? He's not going to do very much heavily encumbered. In fact, where are you, Asterian? Alright, well... Where's the store entrance? Here? Alright, let's go over here. And sell and then return to Akabi. Pass without a trace will help with... You didn't... You're not hiding. There.
Let's have a rummage.
Win prizes! Found only in the most exotic of planes!
Let's proud. A little chicanery. Not even a challenge.
Will the Wheel of Wonders dub you worthy?
There we go.
Come, see.
Let me see that. Is that what I saw? Jin ring. Jin ring. The ring from the Jin who worked in the... Jinny, who worked in the circus, is where it can cast Mage Hand. This subtle magical ability explains how the Jinny cheats at the wheel. Okay.
Still alive.
Let's try to win
So
this
that's
now.
progress. How much
He
further can we
charges
go?
500 every time.
Win prizes! Found You failed to win the grand prize. But fear not, grotesque one. Try again! Be victorious!
Alright, whose hair was that? Was that Helson's? I'll spin the wheel again.
Yes! You will win the jackpot this time. I am sure of it.
Whoop.
Impossible. You thief! You cheated!
Really? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Liar! Enjoy the jackpot, muley curt!
What? It's not the kind of jackpot I wanted.
Where am I?
Where am I? Some kind of reptile over there. I'm in some jungle? Where in Faerun am I? What was this, a dragon? No, its neck's not long enough. Maybe like a giant alligator? Crocodile?
Don't waste a step.
Alright, well... didn't see me, but it might smell me. Some poor fool was eaten. Didn't expect to have to go through this. Well, there's lots of them. Forget it. If it was just one, I'd... Do I have anything? Anything to help here? I could fly. What's something with stealth, though? Something's coming. Uh-oh. Not good. Is there a way through this? I could probably destroy these things. There's 4 of them around here. Whoa, that looks like a portal over there. I am not sure. These things don't look wimpy. Oh, wait. I could help even the odds with... us. Need your help, us. We'll see how this battle goes. If it's too much, I'll just drink the flying potion and we'll go over to the portal I see down there. Ooh, nice try.
Well, so much for peace.
Well, at least I had a rest before this. I suppose psychic damage would be best, or even fire. Animals don't like fire. This is gonna drain me. Oh, it's dead! Wow! That was a good hit. Don't ever say I can't hit hard. I'm not sure. What else can I do? I don't think good and evil... Protection versus good and evil help because these creatures are not evil. What else can I use? I may go through my pack. I do have these potions. Potions of invisibility. Won't be able to use it with us here. They could still hear and smell me, though. Well, it's worth a try. Okay.
Best be on my way.
Seems like another has come. I hope it's not never-ending. If it is, that would be bad. Is there any way... Okay, so you know what? I'm going to try and make my way over to here, which is even closer to there. That's my goal. How many people have been placed here? There's bodies and leftovers of bodies all over the place. You know, if I had my whole party, this would be a lot easier. Okay, let's try to move fast. Not jump. I can always shadow step there to misty step. There's a chest down there. I'm not close enough yet. Oh, one's gotten to us. I don't think I'll be able to repeat what I just did. I think we should keep moving, let it come to us.
Breathe deep and move.
I do want to see what's in that chest. I can make it.
With a flick
It's
of
locked.
the wrist.
Not the easiest chest to open. Well, I've got only so many thieves' tools on me. This is really hard. Oh, I think I've got it. There. Huh. Wow. Is this the prize that Jenin was talking about? But it's a trident. Who uses a trident? It's a legendary weapon. Will not... This weapon will return to my hand when thrown. I cannot be forced to drop the trident. When thrown, the weapon creates an explosion that deals thunder damage and a 20 feet blast on the target. I wonder if, say, Karlach couldn't use this. Could be a mighty weapon. Alright, us. Let's get out of here. Can you get down from there? Alright, now they're coming towards me. I have to say, I'm a little intimidated of this place. Us. I'm going to unsummon you. She's gone. Or it's gone. It came from a man's brain, so even though it's in my mind, it sounds like a female. Oof. Is that what these outhouses are for?
With haste.
Well, this place certainly is weird. What was that about, a cabbie? A good mind to send this thing back to where it came from. My sword. Hey.
How did the despicable cheater enjoy his vacation?
I won the jackpot. Give it to me.
You have my ring. That is reward enough. Now be gone. Akabi is bored of you.
Won't be able to cheat anymore, which means it's going to lose a lot of stupid prizes. Asterion, couldn't you steal all the gold that we gave it? You know, I have this torso. I don't know if that's going to be enough for Lucretius. Ugh. Disgusting.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles?
You don't want this torso, do you? I guess Lucretius does. Not yet.
I'd hurry if I were you. In this heat, things tend to go ripe rather quickly.
Oh, I've noticed.
That's my meaning.
Oh, this is so disgusting. You want its body parts back? I've collected a hand and a torso. I need a head, arms, legs now. Do I even want to find it? Lucretius did say that I would get well rewarded for it, so... Maybe we'll... I mean, we searched everywhere. I haven't come across any other body parts. Wait a second. I'm not sure if we did pick up the torso, or if somebody else in the group picked it up. Let's go make sure that we have it. Let's go back down there. Right, we've returned to the Wyrm's Crossing Bridge, site of what happened yesterday.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
What's that about?
What's up for discussion?
Hello?
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
These are unusual times. Hello?
looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone.
Look
Damned
like
coronation.
Althea. What a voice she has. Ah, look at this. There we go. South span of Wyrm's Crossing. Sharesh's Koresh is just across the way, if it's even open. What's this shop?
Welcome to Sharesh's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Oh, you know, I thought it would be across the street. There's a merchant. What do you sell?
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
And just recently gutted, I take it. Maybe I should clean myself off, too. Let's see what you have. Wow. He wasn't joking when he said fish. We really don't need any more food for the moment, thank you.
Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Seeing you has reminded me. I need to clean myself off. Now where is that? Right here. There. Much better. Alright, let's try going in here.
Rocks for brains.
If you have gold, we have everything you crave.
Everything. Okay.
A weary
Well, aren't you done up
traveller,
well?
battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss.
You know my
A
bliss.
sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive.
Oh, by the gods.
Or have I misjudged you?
Is that what this... Sharesh's Koresh is a whorehouse? I thought it was a tavern. I just go right on through Wyrm's Crossing. I never stay here. Can we not talk about this?
Sweeting, are you blushing? There is no shame in pleasure, even less when the pleasure is pain. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. A
pair of drow?
Sin.
I've had enough of drow, actually. Are there other options for companionship?
Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweetie.
You have a nymph.
The client's a favourite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment.
Oh, really?
A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience.
Is this Raphael? Did the devil give you his name?
Indeed he did. Raphael.
It is Raphael.
Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Okay, thank you. Interesting. Is this where they actually serve drinks? Not people?
Was that human boy insisting on playing his...
Tonight at Sharess's Caress.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
Oh. Can I go through here? Oh, these are the pair of drow she was talking about. You know, I'm looking for, perhaps is he through this door?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oh. Rather small balcony. Right, Raphael, where are you? Oh, fist.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste?
Is everything alright here?
Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
Alright. I'll let you handle it then.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
I think her goal is to make him pass out. Oh, hello there.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer.
Would you be
He
Raphael?
put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
Okay. And who are you exactly?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
I want to give it a good run.
Alright, what's she serving?
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
What brew? Your new brew sounds potent. Suppose I can give it a try.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles.
Hoots Hooch.
Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
Well, I have 3 companions to watch over me if the worst should happen. I'll take my chances on the hooch.
Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house.
The first one.
So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
What'd you put in this thing? So what's the story of this place?
Sheress Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
I bet a barkeep in this place hears all sorts of stories.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Amira there looks about ready to burst.
Mamselle Amira. Let's see what else you have.
Have a look.
Is that the one that was wanting to order me the dwarf? With the leather straps or whatever it was? Well, we have so much alcohol. Amulet of the Drunkard. It actually gives you health when you're drunk. Well, not really something I'm interested in. What kind of paladin would that make me? I could make a name for myself, though. The Drunk Paladin. Everybody would remember that. The Drunken Paladin. Wear this, always be healed.
All set, are you?
So, who... Mamselle? Is that what they call? Hello.
A drow or a drink, sweetie. There is no thirst I cannot quench.
So I take it you own this whole place. Alright then, thank you. Upstairs, she said? The kitchen down there. Place looks... Oh, the elephant that's doing the investigation. Maybe I could talk to the elephant. Hello there.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
I'm afraid so. I found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Who's Devella? First of all, who's Devella?
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
Actually, I wouldn't mind taking part in that investigation as well. Alright, I found two things. I spoke to both corpses. They were killed by a dwarf dressed in red.
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. Look, I appreciate the amateur investigator act. It's oddly flattering, with emphasis on the odd. But without hard evidence and an alternate motive, I consider this case closed.
I have more.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Yes. A group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple, along with more murder victims.
While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? I need proof. Hard proof. A motive, too. Otherwise, I'm afraid the case remains closed.
Alright. Well, this has led me to, where is it? So we found a murder weapon and a flower key. That's right, I forgot about the key. Underneath the open-hand temple. We should check what the key opens. What did the key say on it? Something about a flop house, right? That's not the key, that's alchemical ingredients. Right here. Frago's Flophouse in Wyrm's Crossing. Well, we're not there, but we are in Wyrm's Crossing.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
This place looks so small from the outside. It's absolutely enormous up in here. Oh. The other side of the balcony. Actually, no, this is a nice sized balcony. But it's not what we want. We need to... You said upstairs. Is there another floor? There is. Well, this has got to be it, considering that it ends here. Alright. Let's speak to Raphael. Oh. Well, this just goes out to another balcony.
Don't be such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous.
Right, it's overlooking the whole place, pretty much. Not there, it's locked. This one's locked as well. Elminster's library?
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Is that a joke? Maybe Gale would understand that one. Devil's Den. This has got to be it.
Devil's Den.
Alright. Asterion, you're here? Oh. And so is Skithrak Voss.
Hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it. And you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
He's a little desperate. Look at his face.
For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir.
Oh, his ear.
The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Quite the room you have here.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Hmm? What did you do?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
So this is how he's going to try it, is he? Did you just cure me of the tadpole with the click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Clever, but, you know what, I don't even trust the Illithid. But I do trust its motives are more pure than this one. So maybe I do trust the Illithid more than I trust you.
Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me. And at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus? You mean Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Why would I want to... She may not like that. Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
So you go and gather around the tools that your people you want to turn into your victims. That they'll need it, and then they'll need your help to get it. It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
And what's that, my soul? Alright, be frank. Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Lae'zel... See, I'm not the only one he can prey upon. Everyone in my group is susceptible to it. It seems Lae'zel is the most susceptible to that. So, tell me, what exactly is the crown, other than some kind of Netherese, ancient Netherese control mechanism?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization.
Yes, I remember the
I
stories.
was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them.
The fact that you're laughing about that...
It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him.
I see.
Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme.
Talk about ambition. Well, I got to give it to him. He slayed it all out on the table. I don't even know what to do about that, you know. I mean, I realize the Absolute, the two chosen, must be destroyed. The Elder Brain must be dealt with, or destroyed, or banished, or somehow get it out of Faerun, off Toril. But wouldn't I be giving all this power to somebody that could prove to be just as bad as all that? I mean, I'd hate to think what would happen to Baldur's Gate should either the Chosen be successful with their minions, or the Elder Brain destroys it all. But, you know, you're talking about controlling all 9 of the Hells and becoming the new Archduke. Archdevil. Archdevil Supreme, is that it? What makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown where Karsus couldn't?
I am no mortal, and I do not fail.
You think very highly of yourself. You're not a god. The idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons.
Yes, I know that.
With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Where has the crown been?
Hidden. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor.
I see.
They brought the crown back into play.
How? How did they manage how did they come to have the crown?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that.
Yes.
He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there?
He cannot. He wouldn't stop there.
You trust him more than you trust the Emperor.
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I think I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again. I know this is going to upset him.
Short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
You really think that the Elder Brain would just destroy all of Toril? Wow. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking during the conversation maybe we should have had Karlach and or Will with me, because they have their own experiences with devils. But I don't think it's a good idea to do that. Alright, Lizelle, what do you have to say?
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
Because we don't need the deal, we can take the hammer from the House of Hope.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Well, it's the plan. But I don't think it's going to be easy once he's freed. I can imagine there being a civil war throughout the astral planes. Massive one. And who knows, other powers can come and take advantage and start picking off Githyanki.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He wants the crown that's on the brain.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
The means to free Orpheus.
Tell me, you turned him down.
I turned him down.
Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached.
I doubt it too.
I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
So isn't this curious? It went from destroying the Absolute and the Chosen that rule it, to now focusing on the Elder Brain as being the greatest threat. Before we left the Shadowlands, this wasn't even discussed. Anyways, I've got that, Oh, there you are. Hello.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors.
What happened to
Tell
you?
me you took the devil's deal.
Ugh.
Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
No, I will find another way to liberate Orpheus.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geik. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Is it sad that I'm starting to understand all their terms? Yes, I'm the Istik, and the outsider. What does that mean, lesser being? One of the two. Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
I can only hope. So any idea where Raphael might keep the Orphic hammer?
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too.
We've probably
one
been
that
there.
caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik. Even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Listen, you don't tell me what to do. We're still going to get the hammer. Alright, well, let's try this amazing drink that might knock me off my feet. Where did I put it? Backpack. Alchemy pouch. Okay, well, where's my... Let me look for it. Hoots Hooch. Let's try this. It's carpeted flooring, so if I do fall, there's something to catch me. Ooh. Whoa.
I put it on especially for you.
Wow. Alright. That was interesting.
Well, what do you think? Now you've had a swig of the hooch.
Well, I think it's pretty goddamn good. That's what I think.
Hells yeah! And blessings to the drunken god. Well, you fancy another? Or just hankering for chat?
Maybe just one more. Need something potent. What do you have?
Try Hoots Hooch. Cuts real deep.
Oh, where did you put that? Right here. Like being decked in the sobriety. How much are you selling it for? Oof. Really? I'm trying to save money since I've lost a lot recently. I'll just take one. There. There we go. Wait, will you take these? Do we have anything else? Good enough.
Pleasure to serve.
Maybe I'll save it for another day. I do feel a little lightheaded. If I have another one, I might just pass out. Whew. That stuff has a kick.
Just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is Sharess's caresses.
If she makes a more potent one, maybe she should call it Punch in the Face. Hoots Punch in the Face. Woohoo! Alright, I feel woozy. Hello?
You look like someone whose soul needs
And
feeding.
you're selling paintings. Let me have a look at your paintings. Oh, you're selling dyes too. Do you sell green? Oh, you sell green. Okay, I'll buy some green. Green dye. Where's the green dye? I don't know how much green dye I have, but that's cheap. You sell paintings. Well, if I ever buy a house, I'll have to come here and buy your paintings. Alright, thanks.
Do come again.
Maybe because I'm just a very large person. Lots of muscles. Strong constitution that I was able to withstand the effects of that drink. Hello there.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex.
Wait, what? Sex. What are you saying to shh for?
Just walking into Sharess's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're patron.
Not really patron, but the Mamselle recommends the dwarf.
Just about wetting your whistle.
And you?
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, huh?
Head on in.
I think I'm fine. I'm fine. What else is here? Oh, we're looking for some, what are we looking for? Oh, that was Raphael's room. Okay. Can we just go into Wyrm's Rock and slap the shit out of Gortash and get the stone? That's probably what we're going to have to do. Alright. Where's the inn? The Flop House. Why would they name it a Flop House? Flop House. Is this the Flop House?
Up there. Danthalon's dancing.
Calms, Garms.
What did they say?
Calms, Garms.
Calms, Garms. What does it feel like? Maybe we should go get Jaheira. She said something about a safe house. Let's go quickly run back and get Jaheira. Oh, Jaheira, where are you? There you are.
So Baal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
You seem to have experience with doppelgangers.
This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Baalspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government. Aid his rise to power.
Exactly what I said.
He's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
I was thinking that too. We think alike. So, how are you faring without your harpers?
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
I'd like to hear more about those old days.
Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
Oh, come, you're not that old. You're still kind of a beautiful woman. Join me, please.
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
Halson. Take Halson's place.
At your command.
We shan't have too many non-tadpoles people in our group. Non-tadpoles. You have to have a tadpole to be within our group. Right. Hey, you.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Come here.
Of course.
May I have a kiss?
I thought you'd never ask.
Alright, how are you?
Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you.
Yes. I kind of feel this... Wait, your eyes. They seem a little greener. Weren't they more brown before? I do believe I'm falling for you there. Very deep eyes. Deep green eyes, like mine. Alright. Maybe I need to go pour some water on my face or something. Still feeling the effects. Take a bit of a break before we head back. Alright, I am much less tipsy. Oh wow. That's a bit of a view down there. Wow. Didn't we go down there? Yeah, that's the ship that smuggled in the tadpoles. And there's Baldur's Gate, the actual city itself. Alright, so is this... That's the way we came in. That means... Is this closed? Really? Oh, don't mind if I take this wispweed, would you?
What does it feel like?
Asterion.
Need something?
Oh, nothing. Oh, where were we supposed to go? Blade for Githyanki warrior, pale elf, here. Now look for other spawn that Asterion mentioned before. We should look for them in the taverns and flophouses of Wyrm's Crossing. Alright, so we've got 2 reasons to go to the flophouse.
The librarian does this thing with her.
Oh wait, Frago's flophouse. We passed right by it.
Why does Wyrm's Crossing...
Frago's Flophouse.
How about Flophouse? It has plenty of spare beds.
I found so many victims for Cazador here.
Did you?
The kind of people no one would ever miss.
Feel the sun on our skin after all this time.
This is an interesting place. So we're looking for the room where this key fits. We're also, I guess, looking for more people. What do they call your kind? Spawns? Vampire spawn?
Frago's Flophouse. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. No vacancies at this time.
Who's just talking? Alright, well, we'll continue to look. Oh, wait. What's this about a dwarf in red?
Do you think the master plans to expand
Hey
this
there.
territory?
Sir, good. Sir,
Halfling.
Give me 3 days and...
This is a halfling.
Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
I'm looking for a killer. A dwarf, dressed in red, just like you.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Oh, I already said that, but I didn't say that you were the killer. I said dressed just like you. A little sensitive. Though it doesn't mean it wasn't, though, if it's a doppelganger.
Just think,
dress any way it wants.
soon we'll feel the sun
Look
on
any
our
way it
skin.
wants. Right, let's search this place.